In this edition of Twin Reel Game Reviews, we'll be taking a look at the game Peg Solitaire by RCMADIAX. Now, Peg Solitaire is a strategy-focused peg removal game where you have to use one of your pegs and jump over the rest of the pegs to remove them off the board and win. And so as you start the game, you got this nice title screen. You see the nice little green and yellow and red, little round pieces there. The title itself is kind of hard to read based on the background, the white over, border around it and the colors it uses, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. And so, but you see the nice pegs, it looks pretty cool. You go into the game, and you've got 14 different levels to choose from. A couple of levels have the same boards, different peg placements, a lot of different options for the different boards though. But once you're in the game, it's like, what is this? You got the green pegs here, which are a different shape from the title, and you figure, well, you're gonna have these, really cool, colorful, round pegs on the screen. But you got these, so it kind of was a little bit of a letdown that way. But whatever, it's just cosmetic. And so, like I said, when you play it, the point is to move your pieces around. You're jumping one at a time. If you make a mistake, you can always undo it as well. And so the point is to make it so you've got only one peg left. Now, as you're playing through the game, you do have a little timer, or not timer, but a score on the right side there that tells you your current score for the level, which ironically, I'm guessing is supposed to be for the level, but ends up retaining itself throughout all the levels. So your best score, the jumps is always the same no matter what level you go into. The pegs left, the two of whatever, is always the same, but when you jump into the level, the ending will change. So instead of being 36, it'll be 9 or 8. So the scorekeeping was poorly implemented, I would say. It wasn't, or it's really bugged because it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. And also, when you quit the game and go back into the game, the scores are reset. They're back to when you first started the game up. So really, the scorekeeping system isn't really needed, and plus it doesn't really work. And so the game itself is pretty fun. I've had quite a bit of time going through the different levels trying to beat this, especially some of these larger levels that have a lot of pegs on them. The game is, like I said, the music is cool. I like the music. Once again, all the games for the most part from RCMADIAX have some pretty cool music in it. Relaxing or upbeat, whatever the case might be, to go along with the game. The strategy-wise, it's a decent game based on peg jumping game back in the 1800s or something like that. And so it's got that bit of strategy because you have to think where you want to move your pegs. And graphics, whatever, graphics are okay for the game because of the type of game it is, but just the way you're started off on the title screen there with that expectation of colorful colors and stuff, that part was kind of a letdown. But all in all, really pretty solid game in regards to the gameplay. The only major bug I've really found is in the game you can actually undo a move, and then when you undo a move and you go to actually move the guy in another spot, as you saw there, that peg vanished when it shouldn't have vanished. And ironically, as you see on the screen now, another bug actually happened because I shouldn't be able to move my piece down like that, which I was actually able to do, down over here. That was another bug. I actually couldn't replicate that bug until just now, but doubt I'm going to be able to do it again. And the other bug for me, well, cosmetic, is as you can see when you move the character, you're moving the whole brown background. Like, I don't see why the whole piece has to move like that. Like, you should be able to just have the brown background the way it is, and then when you go to move the guy, it should just be the green piece, not the whole thing, like, because the background's already brown to begin with. So there's no point of doubling up on that. Oh, and look at that. There's a slight little piece there from somewhere. I don't know where that came from, but oh, I did a double move. Yay. But yeah, all in all, that was an unexpected part of the review here. But yeah, pretty fun, and I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. And that's it for this review.